of course, have come up with various programs, including PEPFAR. And one of the programs, I guess, that deals with this is a program called Dreams, where you've got many young people who are going out themselves to go and educate others about how they can stay away from risky situations that would see them ultimately infected with HIV. And one of those brave, I guess, young ladies here is Karabo Tsotetsi. She's one of the ambassadors for Dreams as well. Karabo, if you could just tell us just a bit about what Dreams is. I know that you go out and speak to a lot of young women about the risks associated with HIV and AIDS and many of the other phenomena, I guess, that you are faced with as young people.
Oh, okay. Dreams Program is all about an everyday going thing that young girls go through and girls that engage. It's about us young girls coming together, having youth dialogues, having those sessions, those sister talks. You know, as young girls, we also relate to each other in daily basics. It's not all about you being my friend or you being my sister, where else we can interbreed. However, we can all be sisters, even though I don't know you, but then the challenges that you face, maybe I've faced them, or maybe my sister is facing them, or a sister whom I've known. It's all about that, coming together, sharing the topics that we as young people face, and we as young people see to it that there are going to be challenges to us. So yeah, we are dealing with such topics as young people.
Well, there are many concerns at this point, and as you were hearing the doctor speak there, he did indicate that South Africa is still very concerned about the rate of infection amongst young women, adolescents. And you're young yourself. You have these dialogues with your peers. What are some of the challenges that they've spoken to you about you know, the challenges, the risks that they may come into contact with, and how do you guys plan to perhaps find solutions as young people to ensure that you remain safe?
Okay, for one, as girls, we know that people just stigmatize us by the way we dress, and they just say that we are victimizing ourselves by the way we look or how we dress, or sometimes they think us looking good, it's us putting ourselves out there for boys to come hunting for us, which is, of course, it's not true. You know, we are young girls and we're free-spirited, and we just want to grow. This is a society whereby we need to feel safe as young girls, and having our parents to protect us, but then coming across to fathers who are raping their girls, raping their nieces, you know, it's just so tragic. Having young girls being infected by their uncles or fathers, it's just all wrong. So us as young girls, we say, don't feel unsafe in your own home. Feel safe, be comfortable, but then don't fear to voice out your voice. Just say, talk to someone every time when something wrong comes across your way, and then someone definitely is gonna hear you and you'll get help. So don't be afraid to voice out your voice. Dreams is here to hear and listen to the problems young people face. So we are listening here. We are here to help you. We are not here to take away your HIV status, but we are here to adhere to you undergoing that treatment, because nowadays HIV, it's not about you having deadlocks, you know. You are not going to die because of HIV. Just adhere to your treatment, and then you'll be fine. Have a healthy diet and have that support system at home. You know, it's no longer that time of the life whereby people are now afraid of sharing their HIV status. It's now in the open. The society now knows of it. So just talk and talk and talk and talk. Maybe you are not seeing the results yourself, but then you are actually helping someone else. Yes. So we are all infected or affected by HIV. So we are here to help each other. That's why we all interbreed in life. We are those kind of species in life, to interbreed with each other.
Absolutely well done. Very inspiring young people there who are also taking up the fight of the scourge of HIV and AIDS, going out to various communities, trying to understand what are the many challenges that young people face that could see them affected or even infected by the scourge of HIV and AIDS in this country. Going out, having various dialogues. You heard there one of the major concerns, and specifically South Africa, as it continues with its program to try and ensure that as minimum people as possible are infected by HIV. You've got these young people who are going around to the various townships and having discussions with their peers on how not to, for example, fall prey to some of these phenomena phenomena that we've seen relating to blessers. It's really a conversation that's really stoked the conversation relating to HIV and AIDS in this country. So really the South African government, its focus is very much on young people. If we look at the rate of infections towards young people, it's still quite alarming, and one of the issues that the program itself would need to address. We'll certainly bring you a lot more. We're expecting the Deputy President of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa,